This is Josiah Plays Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls expansion. Alright, we're going to continue with our playthrough of the story mode of Reaper of Souls. You can see my banner here, my beautiful banner. You can do a lot of customizing of the banner. There's a lot of different shapes available, like the actual shape of the cloth itself. There's a lot of different patterns available on the cloth, and there's all the different sigils. My sigil is that snake there. There's tons of sigils. Then you've got an accent. I have no accent on my banner, but there's so many of them. If I wanted an accent, see, I could throw some beetles on there. I could throw some tendrils on there, a butterfly randomly, some cross staves. Whatever this is supposed to be. Some horns. You know, just whatever. And there's a lot that are locked, because they get unlocked by you getting certain achievements and stuff. And then there's certain ones that go, you know, from different, like I got this one here from a season anyway. I care to achieve no accent whatsoever on my banner. And then you can choose where the sigil's gonna be. Maybe I want a bunch of little snakes, or 2 little snakes, or I want 1 little snake. But I want it in the corner. But I like it here, centered large. And then of course you can select the different colors for the different parts of the banner, lots of colors. Anyway, it doesn't do anything. You've got the banner, you can throw it down in game if you want, just for fun. But you can see it in the background there. It's not very well lit up in this background. The background here depends on what act of the game you're playing in. Some of them are brighter. Like if I switch to my Crusader, you see he's in the Act 2 of the game, which is the Desert Act, and so that's brighter. You can see the banner. All your characters, he's in Act 1. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump right in here. We're on Torment IV difficulty still. And I believe last time I had gotten my ass kicked a little bit by, what's his name, Urzael. He defeated me a couple of times. We're going to beat him today because I've actually been playing a bit on my own to get some stuff done in Season 9 before it ends. Not in the story mode, though. So my story mode advancement has not changed at all. I've been playing in the bounties and the exploration mode, which actually I think I just accidentally loaded into. Yeah, I did, because Orek is here and the Nephilim obelisk and all that. So I did some cool things, though. I got some set piece items. Couple of them. So now I have 3 pieces of the Sun Wuko's set. And I got this amulet. And I got a couple of new items that I made in the Kanai Cube. I went and got the Kanai Cube, so now I have this. And what it does is it lets you, it's kind of like the old Heradric Cube from Diablo 3. It lets you transmute various things depending on what you put in there. So you can extract a power from a legendary weapon and get it as a power on yourself, which is really cool. You can reforge a legendary to have different stats, but then it shows you what all you need to put in there. You can upgrade a rare item to a legendary, which is actually how I got both of these new legendary weapons. I crafted a rare fist weapon, because I really wanted this Vengeful Wind, and I'm lucky and I got it, which is so awesome. I crafted a couple of level 70 rare, which is yellow, you know, like this. A couple level 70 yellow items, and then I put in a bunch of this stuff that I'd gathered, and I turned them into these legendaries. Now I have the Fist of Az-Turask and the Vengeful Wind. Now this is what the Vengeful Wind looks like, and I transmogrified the other one to look the same so they match, because the other one looked really stupid. The Fist of Az-Turask or whatever looked really dumb, so now they match at least. So what this does for me is it gives me 6 more stacks of Sweeping Wind. So my Sweeping Wind is like super badass already because I have Kayashiro's Soul, and I also have another item that increases the damage of it. But now, and also my new Sun Wuko's set, now that I have more than one set item, all my damage taken is reduced by 50% while Sweeping Wind is active, and Sweeping Wind will always be active, so I basically just cut all the damage I take in half. That's on top of all the other things that mitigate my damage, armor, elemental resistances. So all the damage I was taking before, I'm now taking half, which is amazing. And now that it has 9 stacks instead of 3, that means it does 9 times the damage instead of 3 times the damage, which means I just tripled the damage of my wind. And my wind was already a big important component of my total damage output. I mean, my wind is already the baddest ass part of my arsenal, and now my wind does 3 times as much damage as it did before, and I take half as much damage. So just with those 2 upgrades, I became considerably more powerful in terms of survivability and in terms of damage output. So that's pretty rad. So I'm a lot tougher now, I think, and I should be able to defeat Urzael. So anyway, you can do all these different cool things. Lots of different things. You convert one set item to a different item of the same set. You can remove the level requirements on an item. So I could take one of my level 70, like this awesome level 70 weapon, make it level 1 requirement, then one of my other characters that's level 1 could use it and be ludicrously overpowered as they level up. Can convert gems to other types of gems. Convert crafting materials. I've done this several times. Convert 100 of any type of crafting material to another type of crafting material. And this, you can augment an ancient item. I've never even gotten an ancient item, so that. But anyway, there's all these cool things you can do with it, and I'm really excited to have the Kenai's Cube now. So anyway, this is adventure mode. In adventure mode, there's no quest, there's no storyline, and you don't have to go through things in order. You can go to this map right here. There is no map like this in the normal story mode, because normally you're stuck in one act at a time. You start out in Act 1, and you can only go to places in Act 1, and you have to unlock them one at a time. And then you move on to Act 2, and you can only do stuff in Act 2. But see, now in adventure mode, you can just go wherever the hell you want, in any of the acts. We're currently in Act 5, and see, we don't even have all these things unlocked in our version of Act 5, because we haven't got that far in the story. So you can go around and you can fight bosses, you know, you can just teleport right here if you want to kill Diablo, or if you want to kill Rakanoth, or, you know, whatever. And then there's 2 things to do in adventure mode, besides just roaming around killing whatever. There's these things called bounties. Every single act map has 5 of them. And as you see the little exclamation points. And if you go and you defeat them all, you get a nice big reward and a chest with lots of good stuff in it. And you can do all the bounties in each act if you want. And then, so that's a lot of stuff to do if you want to. And then the other thing there is to do is you can do these Nephilim rifts. You basically go to this obelisk, you do a rift, it opens up into this other realm where there's a whole bunch of monsters, including a bunch of elites and stuff, and you just kill them. And when you've killed enough of them, a big mega boss spawns, and you kill that big mega boss, and then you get a bunch of stuff. Pretty simple. And then if you do enough of them, or you get lucky drops, I don't know how it works exactly, but somehow you can get a greater rift keystone, so you can go do greater rifts, which are even harder and even more rewarding. So you've got the rifts and you've got the bounties. Those are the things you can do if you don't want to play story mode, or if you've already played through story mode. You can always play through story mode again as many times as you want, starting anywhere that you want. But if you don't want to play story mode, you can go through and do all these different things in the game. So there's always stuff to do to keep advancing, to keep getting better loot, getting more powerful. if you want to. So Diablo, and a lot of this was added after the fact. This wasn't in the game at launch. There was no adventure mode, there was no bounties, no rifts. Anyway, let's get out of, see, bounties and exploration mode. Let's get out of this. Get out of this. And let's go to settings. So here I am on Torment IV difficulty. See, there's all these difficulties that basically I never even used. Well, when I first launched the game, I guess, but these difficulties might as well not even be here. They're so fucking easy. This is called normal, which in most games would mean that's the default setting, but there's no fucking way. This should just be called super, super easy. There's no possible way to fail, no matter what. And then hard and expert. Hard is not hard. Expert does not require expertise. And master does not require you to be a master. Now, Torment is where it starts getting hard. I mean, when you're first starting, you know, with no gear or anything, a low level character, Torment's pretty difficult. This is what I started on. When I started my brand new character on the season with nothing, at level 1, no gear, I started on Torment, and it was plenty hard. But then you start gearing up, and Torment gets too easy, and then Torment 2 gets too easy, and 3 gets too easy. Now I'm on 4. I'm probably pretty close to the point where 4 is too easy, and I'll need to go up to 5. And you can go all the way up to Torment 13 as your character gets more and more powerful. So we're on Torment 4, and we switch it back to campaign. Now, like I said, you can replay the story mode as much as you want, and you can even go to different parts of it. Like right now, this is the part I'm actually on. Act 5, the Harbinger, kill Urzael. But if I wanted to reset things, I could go all the way back to the Fallen Star in the very beginning of the game. Or I could be like, you know what, I really liked Act 3. So I'm just going to start at the beginning of Act 3 and play through Act 3 again. Or Act 4, whatever. I'm not going to do that because I'm still progressing through here and I'm just going to continue playing. Anyway, let's start actually playing. Let's start actually playing now. If you actually play Diablo 3, you already know all this stuff that I just explained, but I'm assuming some people would be watching this playthrough that don't play Diablo 3. And I guess this was for them. Alright, we need to go kill Urzael. Now, I've already talked to all these people.
Is it true that King Justinian IV is dead? That would mean I'm 7th, no, 6th in line for the throne.
All that I have said has come to pass. Thanks to your donations, your tribute to our Lord, we have been granted a reprieve. It is a sign from Malthael, an acknowledgement of our repentance. But we must give him an unmistakable sign that we have changed. Give all that you have to ensure your salvation.
I don't think there's anything new to talk to these people about. Miriam.
I know who was responsible for this.
Oh yeah, see, we've heard that before.
My mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work.
Yeah, this guy's a giant douche.
Now they've created an army of... We're not going to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to die. I don't want to lose my soul!
I feel like I need to have these things updated.
Quite unlike me to fall apart like that. I can't imagine what came over me.
We have to do something. Tyrion's probably leading those bastards right to us.
Just because Tyrion's an angel doesn't mean he's evil, right?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the street.
Thanks to you, I can finally bury my wife in peace.
You're welcome.
You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you?
Yeah, I've heard it.
With Justinian dead, I fear another contest for the throne.
I think there's
Please do not kill Urzael too quickly. Make him suffer for what he has done.
I don't think it's gonna be too quick because he's got like 1 billion fucking hit points. Tyrael, Lorath. Oh, this might be new.
I bear grim tidings, General. The king is dead.
I'd heard rumors, but I hoped. I didn't really care for the king at first, but he turned into a good ruler. Hadn't been himself lately, though. The last of his trusted advisors died recently. Hit him hard, it did. He would have recovered eventually. Now, they'll never get the chance.
Oh, achievement, generalizing. Listen to all of General Torian's conversations in Act 5. That reminds me of a fortune I got from a fortune cookie once. So I went out for Chinese food with a bunch of my friends back in Denver. This was many, many years ago. And everybody's opening their fortune cookies and seeing what their fortune is. And everybody else's fortune says something like, great success is coming your way, or you are a blessing to everyone in your life, or, you know, these really positive things. My fortune, no shit, just said, death spares no one. That's it. That's what it said on my fortune. Just death spares no one. I was like, wow. Wow. That's awesome. I'm feeling good about things now. Anyway, I need to go back to... Alright, let's quit screwing around now. We're like 17 minutes into this video, or into this play time on the stream. 17 minutes into this, and I'm just now going to the place. Alright, now I have to run through here to get back to Urzael. I am not going to bother with... Well, I'll kill this. No, I won't. I don't need to kill that. I'm not going to bother to kill stuff or explore or go in any of the little side buildings because I already did all that last time. I cleared this entire map. So now... Oh, there's a treasure goblin though. Where's the treasure goblin?
Break beneath the endless tide.
All these other assholes are in my way, I can't...
I need spirit.
I think I just killed him. I did. So remember how last time I was like, I can't kill a treasure goblin on Torment 4 because I don't have enough damage output? At this time I was able... Oh, a legendary just dropped. Woo! You can see that my damage output has significantly increased. Wow. A legendary staff. Alright, and I gained a Paragon level. You see how fast my wind killed that thing? I didn't hit it a single time. That's just my wind killing it that fast. Ooh, and it's resplendent chest. I'm getting lucky with the random loot stuff here.
I will not do that.
I just need to find my way to where Malthael is. This it? No. Just run through. Remember that I don't know where I'm going, even though I cleared this map before, because the maps are randomly generated every time you play. What is going on here? Spirit of Malthel just here to talk some shit inarticulately.
Get away!
So the actual layout of these streets and everything is different. So I have no idea where I have to go. Sin the Betrayer. Well, I got time to stop and kill a champion. Especially with my new improved DPS. And my new and improved not taking any damage from anything. I'm like a fucking unkillable god right now. Well, that was easy. But how do I get... This is a dead end. Seriously. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, here, I found it. Fuck you. Alright, so this time I should be able to beat this dude on my first try. If I don't, I'm gonna feel really sad about my life, because with all that extra damage reduction and damage that I've got now, I should be able to make short work of him. But we'll see. Tower of KORELAN. We will see.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you do matters.
You say so, buddy.
Soon demon spawn like you will be gone forever.
Let's fuck this guy up.
Eternal conflict may come to an end.
He has 2.2 billion health. Oh yeah, I also increased the amount of health I have by quite a bit as well. I'm taking so much less damage from his bullshit than before. And I'm whittling down his health much faster as well.
Shall perish in flames.
He's pulling a Mr. Smite, changing his weapon. God, now you're making me angry! Alright, that flamethrower still hurts. We're whittling him down. Oh shit! I stood right in the flamethrower and it aced me. Wow. Wow, that is rough. Alright, so I still have to worry about his shit. He's still dangerous, even though I'm more powerful than I was before. Lesson learned. Let's go in there this time and for reals beat him. For reals. You're going down, Rosale. Going the fuck down.
Soon demons spawn like you will be gone forever.
The eternal conflict may come to an end, but today is not that day.
Oh shit.
I grow weak.
See, that definitely would have killed me before.
Shall perish in flames.
There he switches to the flamethrower. That's 75%. I'm assuming he's about at 75%. Yeah, I gotta stay out of that when he does it. I gotta stay out of that. Alright, we got him under 50%. No! Oh my god, how? The flamethrower, I mean, if you happen to be right there in front of it when he pops that shit, I need to watch his tells more careful, obviously. You just don't even have time to get out of there. It just kills you so fucking instantly. Alright. That last 562 million HP is always the hardest. I know, right, Saito? Only 1.69 billion to go. Well, it's definitely a lot easier to beat him than it was. But that flamethrower thing can still completely ace me if I'm not really careful. So I'm gonna have, when he gets to the phase with the flamethrower, I'm gonna have to hit and run him more.
My master has begun his work on the stone. Nothing that you
Yeah,
do.
whatever, buddy. I can skip your whole little speech, pal.
Soon demons spawn like you will be gone.
Start with a seven-sided strike.
The eternal conflict may come to an end, but today is not that.
I don't think I really have to fear anything anymore that he does in Phase 1. Doing alright, Saito. How you doing? Haven't been around much? Well, that's okay, because I haven't streamed the last 2 days. So you didn't miss anything. I was rejiggering my sleep schedule, and as such, didn't really feel like streaming because I was tired at the wrong times and stuff. Like, what is the See, that's the thing. There really isn't a specific tell for the flamethrower. He just kinda does it all of a sudden. At least nothing I'm noticing. Oh god. Gets fiery wings when he's doing that. It's pretty cool.
What you ask is impossible.
You know, standing directly in those fires that get lit, not really the best idea. Seven-sided strike. Could have died there. Got him down to... what? What do we have him down to? 800 and something million? Oh god. I'm just gonna drink a fucking potion just in case. Seven-sided strike! No, get out of there. Get out of there. Down to 500 million. He's basically on death's door. Seven-sided strike. He's almost dead. It's down to 200,000. No, 200 million, sorry. 200 million. Almost got you, motherfucker. Oh god, he's about to die. He's about to die. Get away. Yeah, baby! 10 million XP. Well earned. No legendaries, sadly. Oh, now the Spirit of Malthael shows up. He wants to talk some shit. I just killed your lieutenant, son. That's a mighty big bell. That is so awesome. Wait, hold on. I'm missing a bunch of stuff in chat here. Wow, a bunch of stuff in chat. Hold on a second. I got kind of zoomed in, tunnel vision on that boss fight, but I've been busy, good but busy. Glad to hear it, Saito. Coming out with Pillars of It 2. Hey, Rudy! How you doing, Rudy? Yeah, I know about Pillars of Eternity 2. I'm really excited. I think it looks like it's going to be awesome. Hey, Nox, good to see you. Nox, I found out an interesting thing today. I don't have it, but I found out there's an item in this game that you can get called the Bovine Bardiche. And its special power is that sometimes when you hit people, it summons a horde of murderous cows. And I am not making that up. I am not making that up. Sometimes it summons a horde of murderous cows. Which seems like it'd be the greatest item of all time, so hopefully I can find that someday. Because then it would be on. You were tired but got hyped when you read about Pillars of Eternity 2? Yeah! I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. And you get to import your character exactly from the first game. I'm gonna make a new one. I know we have time, quite a bit of time, before Pillars 2 comes out. I'm playing through it again. I'm gonna play through it again with a new character because I want to make different choices. The character that I finished the game with is not the character that I want to transfer over to number 2. So I'm gonna make a character more like my Seraphina, my first character, who's the game I abandoned. Oh, this is Cizo! You're being all tricky with extra names and stuff. You're like an espionage agent. Who do you work for? Anyway, good to see you, Cizo. So yeah, I'm gonna play through it again. I'll play through it on an easier difficulty, just so I can get through it fast and not have to struggle with it at all. Because I've already played through it now over 1.5 times. And I'll make a new character. Anyway, good to see you, everybody. How y'all doing? Saito told me how he was doing. How she would steal everything and made it difficult for Josiah to voice Pallegina? Yeah. Right? Alright, let's talk to Spirit of Malthael. Look at him with his 2 sickles. Like, just... This guy is the ultimate edgelord. Fucking Malthael is the ultimate edgelord. He's an angel who stopped being an angel so that he could become death incarnate, literally. And now he literally reaps souls and dual-wield sickles. You can't get any edgelordier than that. Thoughts on Torment? I really like it so far. I really like it. I'm going to be playing more Torment here shortly. In this very stream. I like it. I haven't finished it yet.
Nephilim, I will bring an end to conflict. In death there is peace.
Coward.
Yeah, what a coward. I hate the way that coward has chosen to fight the entire world. He's fighting the entire world. Coward. What makes him a coward exactly? I mean... You could not get into it, Sai? I'm sorry to hear that. It's not for everybody. I can tell that just from the amount of it that I've played. It's not for everybody. It's a strange game. Alright, let's return to the Survivor's Enclave. And my quest text hasn't changed.
Must have been a great man to be remembered so. I wonder why this tower is named for him.
That's a great question, Enchantress. One which I don't think we're going to find the answer to. But what we are going to find the answer to is
I'm
Town
returning
Portal.
to town.
He has shit tons of minions, yeah. That's true. Now let's take a look at our new legendary staff that we found. New transmog. We got Maloth's Focus. Used as a focal point for Maloth's fearsome power. It took an army to pry it from his hands. Well, it does a lot of damage, but it's a two-hander, which means it's slow. Like, look how fast I swing with my two fist weapons. I swing really fucking fast. If I equip this thing... Wow, that's a lot slower. What does it even look like? Oh, it looks pretty badass. Another fucking edgelord item. Of course, this is Diablo. And look, once in a while a big creepy skull, spectral skull, just pops up off me. Yeah, that's not really for me. But... enemies occasionally flee at the sight of this staff. You know, I don't think I'm even gonna... I think I'm gonna destroy this. I think I'm gonna destroy it. For a, I'm completely out. I used up all of my, whatchamacallums. I also used up a lot of my gold earlier when I was playing adventure mode and upgrading my character and stuff. Rare Enchantress Focus. Devotion Hate. It's a pretty hateful, Devin! Welcome back, Devin. How you doing? Yeah, but see, I think my DPS goes down because, look, I have the DPS of both of these weapons. My damage is 334,097. Oh, no, it goes up. It does go up. But this doesn't take all kinds of special factors into account. Like the damage of my wind. And it doesn't take into account how much lost healing I'll do from hits per second with my health, my life per hit. It's no good, I'm destroying it. Because I'm out of Forgotten Souls, which are one of the items you need to do a lot of stuff to respawn, to re-roll things on legendaries and set items, and also you need them for stuff in the Kenai Cube. All of this stuff is just not gonna be a thing that I use. Maybe she'll use this. Oh no, I want her to keep using the S of Johan because I like that chance on hit to pull it. I should... Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll just go ahead. Should I sell my stuff or no, I'm gonna break it. I need this stuff. Do some repairs. Salvage this. Get a Forgotten Soul. That's the only one I have now. I had a bunch of them and I used them all up. I don't know why I just randomly did 7-sided strike in town, but... Wait. You just randomly have some dude's foot? It's actually not a foot, it's a shin bone. Shin bone from the king. Why I have that, I don't know. I don't even know what you use it for, but I've got it. You hate when you use up all your whatchamacallums? Oh, Nox. Watched some of my Tyranny gameplay last night. Oh yeah? How did you like that? I love Tyranny. That was such a great game. Still the same text. Alright, I need to talk to Tyrael. And... 7 Cyto Strike. You'd fail at so many things if you got hit by 7 Cyto Strike. You'd basically never succeed at a randomly rolled thing ever again. I don't think... Wait, Emily.
You killed the angel who was responsible for this horror.
Yes, but his master is still out there. Once I have killed him, this will never happen again.
I believe you.
You know, you say that, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Diablo 4, so I wouldn't start counting your "this will never happen agains" before they hatch.
Something tells me you have lived an eventful life, Miriam.
Oh, I could tell you stories. I actually knew Heydrig when he and his soon-to-be wife traveled with Evetchen. She was beautiful. She had mystical powers of her own. I taught her a thing or two. Eventually, they were married. It was then that I had a horrific vision of what would befall them. We were friends, but there was nothing I could do. So, I shared my wine. We laughed. We danced. I wanted them to be happy for as long as possible before. She never spoke to me about it, but I think she knew.
Yeah, poor Heydrig and his wife. When you first meet Heydrig, the first thing you have to do is kill his wife. Because she's been turned into an evil undead creature, and you've got to take her out. And it's kind of sad. But the upside is then he becomes your personal blacksmith, so, you know, you got to look at the silver lining. Bad news is your wife is dead, Heydrig. Good news is I have a blacksmith now. Alright, what's up with these two?
I wonder if we could sell wigs made from your hair.
That is enough, Harold! If we survive this nightmare, I am leaving for my parents' estate in Bramwell.
That's a grand idea, dearest. Your father has more than enough money to...
Follow me, and I will tie you naked to a tree for the crows. Maybe then you'll finally think of something other than money.
It's about time she tells this guy off. He's been such a dick. Every time we come over to these two, he's trying to come up with new, terrible ideas of ways that she can endanger or debase herself so that he can get some money. And, he, you know, he's never willing to do anything himself. So he just got fucking told.
Now that Urzael is dead, I'm going to Bramwell to find my son. It is not safe. You should stay here. I don't care.
Alright, well, we're gonna fight the corpse of Ivy here pretty soon, probably. What's up, Deidre the Scholar?
This disaster will make for great reading someday, provided that anyone survives to chronicle it. How fortunate I am to have met the savior of Westmarch. You simply must let me ask you some questions when your work is done. Rackus conquered all of Honduras before founding Westmarch. Repelling this invasion would be child's play for him.
She keeps talking about Rackus, and he doesn't seem to be relevant in any way to what we're doing or the storyline. That makes me wonder if he's going to be relevant.
You killed the angel who caused this slaughter? Does that mean we're safe now?
Well, the city's still fucking full of undead and demons, so... no, you're not safe. I mean, I'm safe, because I'm a badass. But you people should just stay here and hide. General Torian. What's his name is gone. Murdeth or Lordeth or Loreth or Odeth or Jim or whatever his name was. It'd be kind of cool to have a floating stone in your house that every time you touched it you just heard screaming and moaning. Jen would like something like that. Yeah, I know. You've told me before. Insert the story about the fortune cookie thing. Alright, let's finally talk to Tyrael.
Now that Urzael is dead, the Reaper's hold on this city will end.
You have saved Westmarch, my friend.
But our time is running out. We still do not know Malthael's plan, and with each passing moment, he grows stronger.
That strange woman you brought here believes she can help. She insisted on speaking with you immediately.
Did you seriously just give me a fucking blue item? What? Dude, I don't even remember the last time I wore a blue item. I was like level 30 something probably. How is there even blue items that require level 70? Because I guarantee you, by the time you're level 70, you will have a full set of rare and legendary items. You will not ever wear a blue item again. Some bullshit. Look, it's worth 1,000 gold. Well, 1,250 too. But still, that's like nothing. I currently have no quests. Woo! I win the game! I have no quests. Yeah! GG, nubs. Alright, let's talk to Tyrael again. Tyrael's mood. That's what I want to know about. How's your mood through all this, Tyrael?
Urzael is slain. Westmarch is saved. And yet these thoughts weigh constantly upon me.
The road ahead is not an easy one. We should enjoy victory while we can.
Wise words, my friend. Angels are cursed with a wider perspective of events. To live in the moment is a part of mortal existence I must learn to embrace.
I'm cursed with a wider perspective of events. It's one of my problems that I have in life. My wide perspective. Let's just say I maxed the girth slider on my perspective. Ooh, more lore.
Tyrael's newly established rule over Westmarch did nothing to quell the civil war, which continued until she was driven mad and eventually killed by the plague. Cornelius, grandson of Justinian III and slave to the Zakharum faith, used this opening to crush the rebels once and for all and become the new king.
I hate people who are slaves to the Zakharum faith, or any other faith, or anything else. It's been so long since I heard the history of Westmarch Part 4, I don't even remember the context of this. Alright. Anybody got anything new to say now that I've turned in my quest? Well, obviously Miriam does. I can see a big, glowing, flashing thingy on the... Oh, Enchantress has something new to say! Okay, hold on. Let's check the... You know, now that I've done the personal quest for the Templar and the Scoundrel, I won't be surprised if they literally never say anything to me again. Because we've kind of resolved their entire story. Ooh, Covetous Shen. Covetous Shen. He's my favorite artisan.
I'm telling you, Lyria was so lonely, and Zai was so alive and full of life. They shared one perfect night, and after she emerged, blushing. Dirges raced to her side, but Zai was gone. The ruby around Lyria's neck was the only sign that he had ever been there.
A thief and a braggart. Did Zai feel any remorse?
No, not then. He felt pride.
See, I feel like Covetous Shen really is Zai. Or Durgist. I think he's one of those two. and he's in this form, you know, in disguise or whatever, because he's... Well, you'd have to have met him in the beginning and heard all the stuff that he says when you first meet him. But it makes sense.
Bryson meant well. You judged him too harshly.
He's a fool, and fools end up dead around here.
Ah, so that is the reason for this display.
What are you talking about?
Your father, your wife, your apprentice. You have lost everyone dear to you.
You keep that nonsense to yourself, or I might forget how much I owe you.
Oh, he mad. So that's why he doesn't want to open up and take Bryson in as a new apprentice, because he doesn't want to get him killed. Or he doesn't want to experience the pain of loss again when he bonds with a new person and then that person ends up getting killed, as he now believes, based on his experience, to be inevitable. I know them feels.
We should rush it. We can do it.
We should... Wait a minute. We should rush them. These guys are gonna rush Tyrael. Okay. Good luck with that, gents. What's going on with this guy? Nothing new.
Everyone's dead. Everyone in the city is dead.
No, dear, that isn't true. Look, there's almost a dozen people here.
Look on the bright side.
The eyes, always moving, always watching in the shadows. Can't you see the eyes?
I kill the eyes. Good news is, once you guys have put out all the fires, cleaned out all the rest of the monsters, and fixed everything up in the city, there's going to be a lot of available real estate. I mean, all those people that are dead, that if you want to get a new place to live, probably free, because let's keep it real, you could probably just move into one of these empty places and no one would even know anything. Now's your chance to get an upgrade on the house, you know, in a location of your choosing. Just saying, you got to look at the bright side of these things. All right, finally, no, hold on. Just get this off of my shit. Well, at least I got 3 dust for it. Finally, I'm gonna talk to Miriam. But that's gonna be in our next episode. If you're watching the stream, don't go anywhere, because I am not done playing. If you're watching on YouTube, however, that's the end of this episode. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Diablo 3, The Reaper of Souls expansion.